This is Meteorologist Matthew East, and thanks for clicking on to today's edition of the Carolina weather video here for this 13th day of January here. And Arctic air is really our big weather story over the next several days. Let me show you the temperature map across the lower 48 this morning. And really this Arctic air moving in two phases. This is phase one entering the northern part of the country today. We have temperatures in the 20s below zero in parts of North Dakota and Minnesota. And that colder air dropping off to the south and east, and then an even more significant and more wide-reaching blast of very cold air then will engulf much of the eastern part of the country as we get toward Thursday. And you'll see that all here on the modeling in just a second. In terms of watches and warnings across the lower 48, all of these are various types of winter weather advisories and warnings across the eastern part of the country. Notice those red highlighted counties. That's where a blizzard warning was in effect, including the Chicago area. And so certainly significant snow up that way. Now for us, let me say the mountains will see some snow showers later today and tonight, accumulating snow showers. And we have rain occurring this morning from parts of Florida on up to off the North Carolina coast and through coastal sections of South Carolina and Georgia. And that rain is going to affect eastern parts of the Carolinas today, but it should stay far enough east that it does not rain in places like Charlotte and Greensboro and maybe not even Raleigh today. All right, here you are. This is the 6Z run of the GFS. 1 o'clock this afternoon, there is that rain along the coast, moving northeastward. You also have this Clipper area of low pressure swinging through the Great Lakes. That will help to get the upslope snow showers going there in the mountains as we get into this evening and tonight. 1 o'clock tomorrow. First of all, I didn't mention this, by the way, today. We'll see a good amount of mid and high level clouds and high temperatures, mainly upper 40s across much of the Piedmont regions today. All right, now tomorrow we're going to be looking at a chilly day, low to maybe mid 40s for high temperatures out there. We should see a pretty good amount of sunshine tomorrow, and then this next clipper dropping into the Ohio Valley, and that's the one that's really going to open the Arctic floodgates and send the Arctic air down into our area. So tomorrow is cool, but here we go on Thursday. That is when the Arctic air settles in. I've done the forecast package for the Triad this morning, and I have a high of 35 on Thursday, and that could very well be early on in the day with temperatures dropping in the afternoon. Pretty blustery conditions as well. This is going to be a big blast of Arctic air. Here we are 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, and for the low temperature portion of this forecast, I've gone to, again, this is for the Triad market where I did this forecast, but I have a low of 13 degrees Friday morning and 14 Saturday, and get this, Friday, just a really cold day. I've gone with a high of 27 degrees for the Triad on Friday. Probably much of the Piedmont will not make it out of the 20s Friday afternoon. There we are on Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Still a chilly day, highs mid to upper 30s, maybe lower 40s Saturday afternoon. And then the forecast gets a little complicated as you have the models in their usual positions of disagreement at times as we get into the first part of next week and late this weekend. This is 1 o'clock p.m. Sunday. The GFS has actually been a little bit consistent in bringing this relatively weak system through the southeast. I've gone ahead and I put in a chance for a little light snow in Sunday's forecast. It looks very moisture-starved, at least on the latest modeling, but I've thrown in the chance of a few flakes on Sunday. And then the GFS on Monday, this Monday evening, drops in a pretty big upper air low that kicks off some more chances of snow flurries or snow showers. Now, let me go back to yesterday's run of the European. This was the 12Z run yesterday. Notice it brought a very significant 500 millibar shortwave, or actually 500 millibar, even getting close to a upper air low, dropping it down into the southeastern part of the country, popped a surface low off the Carolina coast, and that gave much of North Carolina a quick 2 to 4, maybe 5-inch snowfall Sunday into Monday. And that solution still on the table. That's one of the possibilities. It's all going to depend on the handling of this next Clipper type system and strong upper level energy that drops to the eastern U.S. Sunday into Monday, and exactly where that tracks, how strong it is, and that will all play a role in whether or not we can see any type of significant precipitation. And of course that would probably be in the form of snow, but just way too early to tell exactly how that's going to track late in the weekend and early next week. But cold air, that's a certainty. This is going to be a big-time blast of cold air. Go ahead and make preparations for that. A couple nights in the teens coming up and high temperatures rather in the 20s in most spots Friday afternoon. Okay, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Tuesday. Next edition of the video will be posted bright and early tomorrow morning on Wednesday morning. Have a great day, and God bless.